Hello, everyone, and welcome to Truly Bedrock Season 4. This is episode 26. How's everybody doing? I'm doing kinda okay. It's first thing in the morning, and we're trying to wake up. Oh, because I want to get some recording done before we head off to work. That's my typical recording time anyway, just for whatever reason. I'm having a slow start at it. So, in the last episode, we made our shops, right? And Tiz got a little confused. I watched his video. Tiz got confused because he came in this way. This is the barn. This is not the entrance. Had he come in the entrance here, he would have seen the book straight away, right? um, but yes, the shops are up and running, and as far as I know, the only thing that has sold is a little bit of honey so far. He had some trouble seeing the shulker boxes with the blue signs. Oh. 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 Oh, I saw his video where he bought some honey, but somebody else has bought a lot of honey. Which means our reserves are now non-existent. So we'll throw this in there for now. And, yeah. We're gonna have to continue to AFK to get more honey. What was I looking at here? Yeah, I don't think anything else has sold yet. But the good news, yeah, nothing. The good news is, after many, many hours, I have lime dye and cyan dye. So outside of black and gray, I have all the dye. Hi. I have all the dyes that I could possibly get. Uh, do I want... Do I want this just to play games? You know what? Let's grab this, let's grab this and this. Because this is where my emeralds are. I don't believe I have any chests. So I'm going to make some chests, and I'm also going to grab, some redstone, I think. I think that'll be cool. Maybe some redstone mini blocks around for, like some decorations and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Alright, my dude. Let me get all of those I can get. Let me get all of those I can get. I really don't think I want the rest of the stuff. But this is good. This is good. This is funny. Yeah, what a way to start the episode here. This is unintentional. Oh no, for sure. I have my axe? Ooh, I do. Just makes that easier. So I'm gonna pack all this stuff away. I'm gonna put the chests in the toolbox. And then we'll go throw the mini blocks upstairs, and then we'll get on with today's project. We are underneath our farms here, and right here is where we have the cactus farm, right? Got cactus going on, and I had to move the redstone because the redstone was originally coming off this side, and I needed this side for what is going to be the sugar cane. So I had to redirect the hopper facing this way. I had to change up the redstone a little bit, so an item does get stuck here in the dropper, but that's no problem. As you can see, it's no problem. Items will come in, there will just always be one here. And so what I've got is my standard clock here. I've got the comparator on subtract into a block with redstone dust. Going into a block, there is a repeater here, redstone dust here, and then redstone dust up here that is firing this bottom hopper, or bottom dropper rather. We're stealing a signal right here with another piece of dust right here, and that is powering this guy, because for whatever reason this design's not working. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say for whatever reason. Normally I have a repeater here hitting a block that powers this guy. And since we don't have that because of how close together these are, since we're not directly powering this, it doesn't indirectly power this, making this to where it'll fire the items out of here no problem, but one item will get stuck up here, meaning 4 items went into the chest, and my other item being here. I don't think that's a big deal, so what I need to do is a little bit of a hopper chain, something like this. One other thing to think is as this clock right here fires, this redstone dust is going to power this hopper, meaning that hopper is going to be locked from time to time, but it's no big deal, really. It's honestly not. Hopefully I have enough room to build what I want to build, which is going to be a sugarcane farm back here. So I think we want a little bit of a design, and I also want to push a minecart hopper into this block here. So we need to get a few items out and ready. I know I have an ender chest right there, but this is build time, right? So I'm gonna need a little bit of a water behind here. I don't think we're necessarily going to need too much of light, but that needs to be there for me to be able to do this. And then I don't know, we wanna keep with the whole brick and stone brick design. I think would be good. So let us get a little bit of a staircase, and we'll end up putting that here, and then all I need is the same style setup. I need a little bit of a dropper, an automatic hopper action. We should get the minecart in there first, which is going to require a bit of crafting. Let's see, I've got the hopper, I just need a minecart. And did I actually put my rails in here? No. No. Need to go get some rails. Right there, rails. Yep, right here, rail. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. I just yep, I just don't know. What I may want to do actually is get myself another stair, and I should have done this before. I keep forgetting that this is a thing because I'm a noob. Let's go ahead and grab this water source out of here, which means the sugarcane went away. Let's push the cart to the point where we can get a stair and then waterlog the stair, right? That's the better way to do it. Looks like it is going to pop out of there though. But that's fine. And then we can push that guy that way, and with a little bit of this kind of stuff, we can actually center that minecart up to where it never has a chance to move. That is perfect. Unfortunately, my sugarcane is lost forever. Now, we'll get it out of the dropper, which I might... Oh, no. We did good. We did good. Give it. And that can go there. And bam. So the rest of this should be a relatively easy thing. I need a dispenser. We're going to need a piston. And then we're going to need an observer up above that. The observer is going to be watching for growth. And then we'll smash this thing. And I think we're just gonna encase this thing. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do. Encase it in glass, so that make sure that all of the items fall on this one block here and get collected. We will collect sugarcane over time, but if the wiki is correct, 54 minutes. That's the average growth time of sugarcane. It's completely busted. Maybe it's going to be fixed with a lot of these parity changes and fix updates that we're getting as we approach the 1.19 update with the warden and stuff. But yeah, as it sits, I want to get the rest of this going. We will do that, and then we're going to get a little bit of a nano farm set up in this one. I'm not sure what we're going to put in, if it's going to be potatoes, carrots, or wheat. That's going to be dependent upon villagers that we need to get at some point. And then over there is the alleyway selling dyes, and this, of course, is going to get a redstone door, so that I can come back here and do my thing. Yes, which one of those is refilling my water for my personal usage. So, with all of that being said, I do need to craft myself a dispenser and get some things rolling. The nano farm is going to be a little tighter to put in. I didn't give myself a lot of room. I didn't think these through. We might have to break into some of this house a little bit, which is fine. Right? Function and design. That's what we're going for. Well, this thing right here actually turned out to be more troublesome than I thought it was going to be. I thought we could add a little farm in here, no big deal. The problem was adding a bone meal insert to this. Now, we have been running this to give it a test and make sure that everything is working. And essentially what I have is I have a dropper Vader bringing cactus into this chest. I have a dropper Vader bringing sugarcane into this chest. And we had to come up with a way to add bone meal to this, because if I ran hoppers right here, there is a redstone block right on the other side of this dropper. Right now there is a stone brick. Maybe I can show that. Yeah, the stone brick right here. And so right on the other side here is redstone. So I couldn't do it that simply. So what I did is, as you can see, we have a minecart right here. And if we dump all of our stuff, the bone meal, it goes in there and eventually makes its way up here to start giving us sugarcane, which is perfect. I had to change these stairs out up there for solid blocks because we were having items kind of sitting up on the stairs, and then I had to add this in because we were having items kind of popping out, and we don't want that. What we do want, however, is this. A nice system that gets us sugarcane. We can throw bone meal in it as we need, and that is that system done. The other thing that I have worked on is this right here. I did make a jeb door, half a jeb door rather, just like we did for the spider farm, that allows me to get back here and check out on the cactus farm. And I can get back here and I can look at the cocoa bean farm, which we just harvested. I've got a decent amount of cocoa beans. And eventually we can get back to the pumpkin and melon farms that are going to sit in these corners here. So the plan is to grab up a water source here because I forgot to do that. And I think what we're going to do next is we're actually going to build a nano farm right here. I want to keep the same design where I have the dirt block back a block, and then try to squeeze one in here with minimal interference. Now, what I think we're going to run into is a little bit of an issue with this redstone block and this redstone block, to where we potentially have to build this up a block. Yeah. Let's see. Our dirt block, I want to sit right here. Let me get some dirt. Alright, so let's try to slot this thing in. We should be able to bring a sticky piston there. We should be able to have redstone dust like that. This might just get pushed back a block, which is fine. This is going to create a clock, like so. We are then going to have 3 dispensers, one here, one here, one here. And that is where the problem is going to then lie, I bet you. Because these are locked. If I were to put anything in here, nothing can happen. And then if I were to have... So that would have been dispenser here. If I were to move this here and have the dispenser here, the other blocks are going to be like this, which is going to be powered. Yes. So this is where I'm running into a little bit of a problem, is not being able to do this. Now, what I might be able to do, and we're going to try this on this side at least, is I should be able to grab some redstone torches. I should be able to get rid of this redstone block. And then if I do this and this, will it work? There we go. Will that still power this? It does. That doesn't change anything. It's just too tight. And I don't want to raise this up a block. I don't want to sink it down a block. I don't want to put the redstone up there because then that's a growing spot that we're not going to get any stuff in. And hopefully this thing is running. Nope, we got to give it a little bump. I think I lost a cobblestone or something right there. It's no big deal. Indeed. I could put this here. I could put this here like this, and I could grab some repeaters. This might work. The timings are just going to be off a little bit. Right? If we were to put the repeaters here, and then that like that, grab ourselves this stuff here so we can light that. It's going to make these a little bit slower, but it is doable. And that is never going to place. But we might be able to do that. No. No, it's trying to update the redstone there. So I think all of these are firing, which is good. We need a lever, which is fine. This guy is being fired by the redstone block being moved up. We can move that there. Get rid of our dirt block. Get rid of this block. And we are going to need a redstone repeater. Or a redstone repeater. A piston. Right here. Which we're going to have to do that. And again, all I have to do is get a redstone lever on one of these two guys or the other. The dirt block goes in here, and we should be good to go. I need a little bit of water to hydrate the soil. We're going to need our hoe. Yeah, which I believe I have one. That is good. And then just a lever? I don't think... Yeah, I don't have the things. Well, once again, I needed a little bit more than just a lever to shut this guy off, because I used the repeaters on the other side of these dispensers here, which we're going to fill with bone meal real quick. Just a little bit of bone meal, I should say. We had to do a bunch of wiring underneath here. So what we've got going on, if we take these blocks out, is I've got a little dropper vader right here, going from this dropper to here. And then I've got a piston here with a redstone block on it that will power this redstone dust that comes up here, powering a torch, which turns the whole system on. Do need to make sure, though, that I have this block here. And that can go there, and that can go there. Perfect. So we see particles coming out of here, we see particles coming out of here, and we see particles coming out of here. The only other thing that I want to check is if I throw 2 cobblestone and 2 stone bricks, do they end up in here? They do. Nice. Nice. Oh my goodness, that was such a pain. Oh, wiring things up that are this tight are a pain. But this is looking good, and I think the next thing that we want to do is I need to get prepped, because I have very little hoppers and stuff left, is the pumpkin and melon farms that are going to come into these 2 chests here. I think that is the last thing that we need to do. We need to get ourselves a little bit of dirt and clean up some of this stuff that's in our inventory that we don't necessarily need. As it sits, we are going to put these farms in this area here, and I think we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to dig like 3 blocks that way and 3 blocks that way to get a 9x9 that will fit in here. I do have to keep in mind when I do this that I do need to at least have a path that I can walk to get over to the other one in case we got to do any troubleshooting. This is the corner right here that is wide open on the other side of the base, so yeah. We just gotta pay attention to a few things, and we should be good. We're gonna go very, very generic. Other than that, let's see. I'm gonna need to grab myself probably a bunch of pistons, a bunch of hoppers. I might be good on observers. And we probably want to get ourselves some kind of lighting block. Which is most likely going to be glowstone. You're not really going to see these farms behind the scenes, right? That's what we're going with. I failed to mention that I don't know what crop farm we're going to use in this. I don't know if it's going to be potatoes, carrots, or wheat. It is really dependent upon the villagers that we end up gaining ourselves up here, right? This guy is probably going to go away, even though we spent all that time rolling his trades. I like this, the Efficiency 5 book. Maybe we'll gain ourselves as many of those as we can. But I want 6 farmers in here so that we can start gaining experience, because we have updated the server. The little cheaty furnaces that we got going on here, they don't work anymore. So to repair our gear and stuff as we're using it, we're gonna need another method. Now, I do believe that Foxy has set up a thing, and there's a couple other things across the server that we can use, but remember, we are playing on a server, but we are trying to be slightly self-sufficient, as well as gaining a bunch of stuff to sell to people. So if we gain an excess of like one crop or the other, we can just sell that. So that is why we're doing the pumpkin. That is why we're doing the melon. And it's all going to come in here in our drop area. I think that's going to work out pretty good. I don't know why I did that. I just like flicking levers. Yep. So over here, I do have a 9x9 set up. We've got a source of water here. This is the platform here. It's looking pretty cool. I love this. So what we got to do now, of course, is we've got to put in, you know, melons and pumpkins throughout this farm. And then I've got to place in a bunch of pistons. I've got to place in a bunch of observers. Very, very simple farm to do. We're going to have like a stem here. We'll have an observer here, and then we'll have redstone on top of that, and there will be a piston here and here. So if ever this thing grows this way or this way, boom, it farms itself. We will have to build a collection on the bottom side of this. It will be a minecart that runs around, avoiding this center section here. So what I should do is something like that, maybe? Just to remind myself where it is. Yep. Bam. Did it. So that's not there, and it's fine. It's fine. This is going to be a fun little build to try to get going. But very, very simple. You guys have seen me build it before. Then what my plan is pumpkins and melons one way or the other. We're going to have both of those coming into this chest. So every chest in this room is going to get a use. And I say that with a question mark now because I don't think these two are actually going to get a use. I could set up a hopper line that goes back to the cocoa bean farm, but we've got sugarcane, we've got cactus coming in here, we've got crop farm in here, nothing in here. So yeah, not every single one. 3 out of the 8 chests aren't going to be used. But it is time to get myself a bunch of pumpkin and melons. I'm going to have to probably go somewhere and look for this stuff. I have a bit, but not enough, if I'm correct. Yeah, I've got 3 melon seeds. We're definitely gonna need a little bit more than that. So as I was going to get some pumpkins and melons or seeds, I realized that I probably don't need a wicked big old pumpkin and melon farm like I was going to get, right? It's going to be a little while before we get the villagers and things in here to do the experience trading. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and build this little guy here. I've got pumpkins on this side, I've got melons on this side, and this should be rather simple. A rather simple system. We need glass here. One unfortunate thing that I did do is, well, I blocked off my access to that side of the whole unit because I did not build this thing back far enough. But it's fine. It's fine. I swear it's fine. If I really wanted to, we could probably just do something like this. So we can check it out. No big deal. I'm not too worried about it. I am going to close that off just so I don't fall down. And I think this is going to work. I can do some AFKing around the base and collect more items and more materials, like we are getting a ton of cactus. You know, we're getting a bunch of sugarcane. I do believe that nothing has sold dye-wise yet. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I don't think we sold a single piece of dye. It's fine. It's okay. The crop farm, we don't know what this is going to be until we get villagers, but the pumpkin and melon is working. Well, the melon side is working nonetheless. I've got a couple. I'm sure the pumpkin will work, but everything is excess. So, I think we're good. I think this area is complete. I do believe. And that's kind of an awesome feeling. I'm a little sad, but I'm also very happy. I'm a little sad because I really enjoyed the work that we've done in this area. I mean, we've got some pretty massive farms, like the cactus farm there. We've shoved in some other things, and we are getting cocoa beans. Again, we're gaining an excess now that we have them. These guys going throughout here, it's all looking pretty good. I'm still not 100% if I even want to bring the bone meal down here until maybe we start selling some dye, if we start selling some dye. But yeah. Hopefully some pumpkins will come in at some point. I don't think we've sold anything else. Nope, not on the spider eyes. I even think after the restock of honey, yeah, we haven't sold any there. No netherwort, honeycomb, or candles, but that's okay. I have been told that a couple of people have come over here, and the first thing they do is they go into the chests looking for different items. I don't know. We could put, like, some carpet over these, maybe? I just don't want to. Oh, look at that. We are gaining an excess of mushrooms as well. This one's not doing so hot. Why? Ah. Minecart stoppage. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, we do got to keep an eye on these farms, you know. I haven't chunk loaded anything. Yep, there's that guy over there being problematic. Looks like that grew, which is not good. Let's see, we can get up here. And that's fine. We will go ahead and glass all that off. That should be fine. We didn't check the bottom layer. Yep, same thing. It must be a chunk issue. Must be right on a chunk border, which is why we lost that and not the other side of the farm. No big deal. But the base is coming together very, very nicely. I love all of the floors. I love all the different things that we have done. And we can officially say that the lower level is finished. And looking at our board here, telescope, entrance, shop, done. Dye farm, fungus farm, cactus farm. Fungus farm, not done. But dye farm and cactus farm, done. So the food war, mushroom, or I should say Mooshroom Man is keeping a track of that. And we've got a few other things that we can do. And I do have something else that I want to do today. Be honest. Did you miss me? Mooshroom Man. Yes, 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 yes. I said that we weren't going to prank Silent. And the reason, more or less, what I alluded to was we already put the mushroom over here, right? Right next to his chaos build and all of this stuff. But the truth of the matter was that I don't have any of this on. Zap's letting me borrow his armor. Don't worry about that. This was the reason. This was the sole purpose of waiting. I know that he's got a big base plan, and we've been watching his videos, and there's a lot of things going on. Well, we fell down. And before, all right, let's do this before the joking and all of those things, right? This place is looking super awesome, and this is going to look amazing when done. But there's a few things missing here. You know, just a few things that I think could really bring this base up to speed. So let us fly on down. I do like the circle bits. It's pretty neat. This is going to be an insane base with an insane amount of farms when it's all said and done. But, you know, it needs a little bit of a touch. And I think we can do it. I think we can do it. So if we do a little something like that, and a little something like... Oh. I grabbed the wrong thing. Right? Much better. Uh-huh. Huh? And the funny thing is, provided I don't go too wild with this, we can do some things. Uh-oh. Jade's having a little bit of issues. Aha. We're gonna waste so many rockets. But you know, in the interest of pranking. Yes. Hopefully this is enough mushrooms to get me out of here. But I think this is gonna do... This is going to do very well. Very well. Well, we got a little more extravagant as we went along. For the most part, it's just a single stack of mushrooms coming up from the bottom, but then I branched out. Aha. Aha. Yes. Yep. I think that's good. I think that's good. So let us get out of here, and we're not done. I've got a little bit more in the way of what I want to do. But I need to find a spot. I need to find a place. I need to find a really good place for this next little build. Somewhere, maybe. Just maybe. Oh, server's restarting. Just maybe it might stay. It might go slightly unnoticed. I don't know. It's definitely not going to get unnoticed up here. So maybe we'll do it right here? Yeah. I think we're going to do it right here. So I've got a few things on me. Red concrete, white terracotta, cyan terracotta, and of course black concrete. And we are going to make ourselves a little thing, kind of overlooking the iron farm here. Yeah. Yep. 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 Is that not the cutest thing? Oh, it's too much. It's too much. Let's get all that off the hotbar. Isn't that thing just the cutest? Cutest. Look at this. Look at this the little mooshroom. Oh. I think, you know, we placed mushrooms around before, right? We did that. We placed them all around, but this has got to be some sort of thing. Right? You guys will have to let me know. This is the most adorable thing I think I've ever built. I showed this off in a stream before. Like I said, I want it kind of where it can be seen, but kind of out of the way, because maybe, just maybe, it becomes a feature of Silent Space. We don't know. We don't know. But there we go. The master has been pranked, and, you know, we didn't forget anybody. Tiz, again, we still have a little bit of a full bros thing going on, so we can't prank Tiz. Now, we're on Tiz's side. Which means after what happened between Silent and Lee with the cakes, I don't know. Maybe we got to get together with Tiz and figure out something better than a cute little mushroom, right? I don't know. Lee was the mastermind behind it, and Lee and I go way back. You know, we started Truly Bedrock together, and we've hung out many, many, many times. But hey, all's fair in love and the food war. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me today. A lot of work has gone into this episode. A lot of back and forth, honestly, going to get pieces and parts. I think I've flown back and forth to this thing quite a bit because of the mismatched and hodgepodge of blocks. I didn't have the light gray concrete that sits at the bottom where the mouth or nose, whatever that is, would be. And I'm happy. We've got our nano farm set up, we've got sugarcane set up, we've got pumpkin and melon set up, the whole farming area of our base, and I say farming as in like crops, the crop area, that's a better way to put it. It is done. So that's really good. That is a cute little baby goat. And we did some pranks, and yeah, we're gonna end things here so I can get this video uploaded, or edited rather, rendered and uploaded so you guys can enjoy it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow night. Hopefully tonight I'm uploading a little bit of Seopolis. I've got quite a few episodes recorded. Need to get that series up and running and finished. We're almost done with it, to be honest with you. But Truly Bedrock has taken so much of our time because, well, I have way too much fun on this server, guys. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, you know the routine. Like, comment, subscribe. Check the description down below for all the different ways to follow me, including Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Truly Bedrock Discord, Truly Bedrock website. There's a link to all the Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels down below. There's a link to Patreon and the second channel in the description down below. Check it out. A lot of information there. All the things. Please don't boot me off the top of this mountain. Aha! I headbutted the goat. I win. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.